I'm Jay Fidell with this ThinkTech commentary. I'm talking about GEMS, G-E-M-S, the Green Energy Market Securitization Program proposed by the Department of Business, Economic Development and Tourism, DBED, raises serious questions and should be a serious campaign issue. Do we really want the state to get into the banking business? 2 years ago, the legislature authorized on-bill financing, OBF, where utility bills would include solar loan payments. OBF has been vetted by an array of stakeholders. It's just about ready to be launched, but has regrettably become entangled with GEMS. GEMS is much more complex and political than OBF. It creates the Green Infrastructure Authority, a new government agency controlled by DBED, which will sell $150 million of ratepayer-backed bonds to finance photovoltaic PV for buyers who are otherwise, quote, underserved, end quote. The justification is that this will democratize PV and increase the amount of residential PV in Hawaii. DBED wants to launch GEMS by this November, even if OBF is not launched and won't be available as a mechanism to bill loan payments. Some say GEMS is no longer relevant in a market where demand for PV has in fact declined, where people worry about interconnection, and where mainland contractors who offer more creative PV financing are steadily displacing or acquiring local PV installers. GEMS will require a formidable new bureaucracy within DBED. To manage the program and presumably the borrowers and installers, DBED selected renewable funding of Oakland, California. Given the problems in our local PV industry, do we really want a mainland operator to be the program manager? And how exactly will GEMS benefit our local PV and banking industries? And what are the costs? Beside the costs of the expanded bureaucracy, the Green Infrastructure Authority will be taking advantage of the state's renewable energy tax credits. That will cost taxpayers millions, in addition to what we'll have to pay as ratepayers. Indeed, as ratepayers, we'll have to pay a green infrastructure fee to cover the program. However, DBED says it will be diverting funds away from energy efficiency so that in most cases, the public benefits fee we pay should go down. Is that good policy? A PUC intervention is pending on how this works. DBED says GEMS won't compete with or replace commercial lending because it's focused on buyers who have low credit scores. But that's no comfort. If homeowners can't qualify, they shouldn't buy PV. And why should ratepayers have to cover risky loans? Is GEMS helpful for the Clean Energy Initiative? As much as we argue over interconnection, the grid can't take lots more renewables until we spend the money to deal with interconnection and storage. Shouldn't DBED be focusing on that instead? This is the first time that DBED has sought PUC approval of an energy program. There are motions to intervene that will involve control of the $150 million fund. Right now, it's inside baseball, thin on detail, and hard to vet. Will it be pushed through anyway? Once GEMS is in place, it will be there long after the election cycle, and terminating it will be costly, so we can't afford to make mistakes. The details should be fully vetted by every agency responsible or affected. Is GEMS worth it, or will it be just a magnet for big bureaucracy, costs, and abuse? Should DBED be financing private transactions with public money? Aren't we already paying way too much for energy? Unless full transparency is forthcoming and a good and public case can be made, the PUC should hold up on any approval until the legislature can take another look at it. And yes, this really should be a campaign issue. I'm Jay Fidell with this ThinkTech commentary.